Welcome to DCE Digital Learning. I am Taramani S, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, GFGC, Peenya, Bangalore. This is session number 3 in the subject Accounting and Financial Management. This is a subject prescribed for third semester BCE. In this session, let us learn about two topics, endorsement of bill and bill for collection, and will solve problems even on the same, that is passing journal entries. What is this endorsement of the bill? Sometimes what happens is the drawer of the bill, after receiving acceptance on the bill from the drawee, he will be keeping that bill with him. But sometimes it happens like he has to settle a debt which is due by him to his creditor. Creditor means the person who has given loans to the drawer. Maybe he has purchased goods from the drawer, from that creditor. That means he has purchased goods on credit and he has to settle the amount to his creditor. And in that case, instead of paying in cash or check, he can do one thing. He can endorse this bill. What is endorsement? It means signing on the back of the bill. That means on the reverse side of the bill, endorsed in favor of like that, and putting his signature and date. He can transfer this bill to his creditor. And from then onwards, the owner of the bill will be the person to whom it has been transferred or endorsed. So this process of transferring of the ownership of the bill from the original person, that is the drawer of the bill, to his creditor is what we call endorsement of the bill. So now drawer of the bill is not remaining the owner of the bill. Now the owner of the bill will be his creditor to whom the bill is transferred, and this process is what we call endorsement. And the person who endorses the bill is being called as endorser, and the bill to whom it is being endorsed, is whom do we call endorsee. So there are two parties in case of endorsement, endorser and endorsee. So we have to learn passing journal entries to solve problems in the books of the drawer, then endorsee, drawer and endorser, both are one and the same person, then endorsee and this drawee. And this drawee has nothing to do with this process of endorsement. So on the due date, the concerned endorsee will present this bill to the drawee for payment, and he will either honor or dishonor the bill. So look at the entries to be passed in the books of the drawer. For endorsement, endorsee's account debited to bills receivable account. So bill is going out, so credit what goes out because it's a real account, asset account. Endorsee's account debited. Endorsee is a personal account, debit the receiver. So he is receiving the bill from this drawer, that is whom do we call now endorser, and endorsee is a receiver. So endorsee's account debited to bills receivable account. Now the bill is with the endorsee. Then what about the entry in the books of the endorsee? Endorsee is receiving the bill, bills receivable account debited, and who gave this? Debit the giver, debit the receiver, credit the giver of the benefit. Debit the receiver of the benefit, credit the giver of the benefit. Who gave this benefit? That means who transferred that bill to us? Endorser. So to endorser's account. So bill is coming in and endorser gave this benefit of this bills receivable to us. Then acceptor. What about the journal entries to be passed in the books of the acceptor? No entries to be passed in the books of the acceptor regarding endorsement. The reason being, he is not at all a party related to endorsement, because in case of endorsement only two parties will be there, endorser and endorsee. So there is a problem which we have to solve now. Black sells goods worth rupees 2000 to Brown on 1st October 2015 and draws a bill on him for the amount for 2 months. On the same date, the bill is endorsed by him. The bill is endorsed by him to his creditor White. The bill is duly paid on maturity, and we are asked to pass journal entries in the books of all the parties. So Black is selling goods. So Black is the seller, the drawer, and he is selling goods to Brown. Brown is the drawee. The date of the transaction is 1st October 15. The amount of the bill is 2000. Then the period of credit is 2 months. And on the same day, bill is endorsed by him means Black. Black is endorsing this bill to White. And one more thing they have added, the bill is duly paid on maturity. Yes, we'll pass entries regarding this now. First in the books of the drawer. So Brown's account debited to sales account. So Brown's account is being debited. Debit the receiver of the benefit. That means he is getting the benefit of purchasing goods from us on credit. So he is a receiver of the benefit. Brown's account debited to sales account. So goods are going out. So Brown's account debited to sales account, being the goods sold to Brown on credit, right? So Brown is a receiver of the benefit of purchasing goods from us on credit, and goods are going out from our books. Then on the same day, bills receivable account debited to Brown's account. That means we drafted the bill, we sent it to Brown. Brown accepted the bill and he gave it back to us. So we are receiving the acceptance on the bill. So bill is coming in. Bills receivable account debited to Brown's account. And writing narration is must after each and every entry. And narration means nothing other than explaining what is that entry about. Then October 1st, we did one more thing. We endorsed this bill to whom? White. So White is the receiver of the benefit. Debit the receiver. So White's account debited. What is going out from us? Bills receivable. So to bills receivable account, because we are endorsing this bill, that is Black is endorsing this bill in favor of White. Now White is the owner of the bill, and on the maturity date, White will be presenting this bill to the drawee, that is Brown, and he will be asking for its payment. So now in the books of the endorsee, because the bill is endorsed by Black to White, White is the owner of the bill now after it has been endorsed. So what are the entries? See, the bill has been endorsed in favor of White on October 1st, 2015. So bill is coming in to the hands of White. So bill is coming in. Bills receivable account debited to debit the receiver, credit the giver. Who is giving this bill to us? Black. So to Black's account rupees 2000. Then on December 4th, because I have already taught you, I think you have understood the calculation of the due date. So from 1st October, add 2 months plus 3 days. So after October, November, December 1st. So plus 3 days to December 1st. So it will be December 4th. So on December 4th, White is having the bill. So we are presenting this bill to the drawee, and he is making us the payment. That is, what's his name? That is Brown, right? So we are presenting this bill to Brown, and Brown is making payment on the due date, which is December 4th. So cash account is debited to bills receivable account. We are presenting this bill, so bill is going out and we are receiving cash, because it is told in the problem the bill is duly met on maturity. Then journal entries in the books of Brown. He is the drawee and the acceptor, and he has duly met the bill on maturity. That means he has paid the amount of the bill on maturity to the person who presented the bill. That is White. So October 1st, 2015, he purchased goods from Black on credit. So purchases account debited to Black's account. Goods are coming in, purchases is an expense. So in both the ways, purchases account is to be debited to Black's account. Who gave this benefit of purchasing goods from him on credit? Black gave this. So debit the receiver, credit the giver of the benefit. So to Black's account. Then on the same date, we gave the acceptance on the bill that is drafted by Black on us. So Black is a receiver of the benefit and it is debited. Black is a receiver of the benefit. So he gave us the bill asking us to accept on the bill and return it to him on the date of the transaction itself. So we gave the acceptance on the bill and we gave it back to Black. So Black's account debited to bills payable account. And next is on the due date. On the due date, December 4th, White is having the bill. The reason being, Black has endorsed this bill in favor of White. So White is presenting this bill to us and we are making cash payment. That means we are duly honoring this bill. So we are receiving the bill, bills payable account debited to cash account. Cash is going out, which is a real account. So this is how we have to pass entries in the books of all the concerned parties in case of endorsement. Then there is one more, a very simple topic again. This is what we call bills for collection. This bills for collection is one such simple topic. That is what normally happens in business. The drawer, that is the seller, when he sells goods on credit, he draws bill of exchange on the drawee, receives acceptance on the bill, and he retains it with him. But sometimes what happens is, instead of keeping the same bills with him till the due date, he sends this bill to the banker asking him to collect the amount on the bill of exchange. Instead of himself taking the responsibility of collecting the amount on the bill of exchange, he assigns this responsibility to the banker. And as you know, bank will be doing all these works but for a charge. So this is what we call bills for collection, and in that case a temporary account will be opened. The holder will be opening this. That is what we call bank for collection of bills account, which is treated as a personal account and it will be opened temporarily. It's a personal account, and as soon as the amount on that particular bill of exchange is being collected or honored, that temporary account, what I told just now, a personal account, bank for collection of bills account, will be cancelled. So now let us learn solving problems or passing journal entries in the books of the concerned parties. First, in the books of the drawer, when we are sending these bills, receivables, to the bank asking for collection, a temporary account will be opened. As I told, that account is to be debited. Bank for collection of bills account debited to to bills receivable account. Bills receivable account is a real account. Credit what goes out. Bills, it is going out to the hands of the banker. And bank for collection of bills account debited, it is a personal account, debit the receiver of the benefit, right? Then what is the entry to be passed in the drawer's books when the bill is actually collected? Because it is now in the hands of the banker, bank account is debited when the bill is honored on due date. So bank account is debited, and I told one more thing, the temporary account should get cancelled. And for cancellation of the bill, cancellation of any account, if that particular account is earlier debited, now we have to credit that. And in case any particular account is already credited, and if that is to be cancelled, we have to give the opposite effect, that is we have to debit that. And in this case, bank for collection of bills account is receiving that bill that is debited. Now credit this account in the next entry. So bank account debited to bills for collection, bank for collection of bills account. That means automatically that temporary account gets cancelled. So it will be as such, the entry will be bank account debited to bills receivable account. And what about the journal entries in the books of the acceptor? Acceptor is not having anything to do with this arrangement that is made by the drawer, and the parties to which are the drawer and the banker. So no entry regarding that will be passed in the books of the acceptor. So let us learn solving a problem on the same. A simple problem once again. On March 1st March 2015, Madan draws a 2 months bill on Rajan for 1000 and sends it to bank for collection. The bill is duly met, means honored. The collection charges by the bank is rupees 2, and we are asked to pass entries in the books of all the three parties, in the books of both the parties, right? So the date of transaction is 1st March 15, and it is duration is 2 months. So 1st March plus 2 months plus 3 days. So after March, April, May. After March, April, May, May 1st plus 3 days means May 4th. Madan is the seller and the drawer, and Rajan is the drawee and the acceptor. Amount of the bill is 1000, and Madan is taking the help of the bank, asking them to collect the amount on the bill of exchange. And as I told you, it will be charging some amount for giving this service, and it is rupees 2. So journal entries to be passed in the books of Madan, that is the drawer. On March 1st, bills receivable account debited to Rajan's account. That means we sold goods to him, Rajan, on the date, and we are receiving acceptance on the bill. And I don't think it is required again to elaborate on that, because we have already solved problems on this entry. Regarding this entry, we are receiving acceptance, bill is being received. So bill is coming in, Rajan gave the acceptance. On March 1st, this is the new entry. Bank for collection of bills account debited to bills receivable account. Bill is going out. Yes, credit what goes out, and bank for collection of bills account is being debited, which is a temporary account to be debited when we are sending this bill to bank for collection. And then on May 4th, so bank received it, and it has agreed to collect the amount on the bill of exchange. Then it is retaining that bill, the bank is retaining that bill till the due date, that is May 4th. After March, April, May, May 1st plus 3 days. So it is 2 months bill, right? Yes, 2 months bill. So after March, April, May 1st plus 3 days, so May 4th. Bank account debited to bank for collection of bills account, because it is told in the problem the bill is honored, that means duly met on maturity. So bank account is obviously debited with 1000, and the temporary account, bank for collection of bills account, is being credited, so that that temporary account gets cancelled. Then one more thing we have to do, that is we have to pass the entry for that bank charges which we have to pay it to the bank. So bank charges account is debited, and you know nominal accounts debit all expenses and losses. Then to bank account, yes, bank account has to be credited because 2 rupees is an expense for us, and it will be credited to credited with bank account. Or otherwise we can do one thing. Maybe in the beginning units you have learned regarding passing of compound entries. These are the entries, whatever it's been written here, these are all what we call simple entries. But here certain transactions, in case it can be like passed by means of a single transaction, that is what we call compound entry. See here, this particular entry reads as bank account debited, bank charges account debited to bank for collection of bills account. So this is nothing other than passing journal entry to give effect to two transactions. What are those two transactions? The third and the fourth. Third, we passed the entry for receiving 1000. Fourth entry we passed for giving effect to that 2 rupees commission bank charges, that is what we have to pay to the bank. So these two, the last two entries, can be merged and we can pass a compound entry. So bank account debited, bank charges account debited to bank for collection of bills account. So bank is debited with 998 rupees, and because we are receiving only that much, 1000 minus 2 will be 998 rupees. Bank charges account is an expense 2 rupees. To bank for collection of bills account 1000 rupees. Then what about journal entries in the books of Rajan, that is the acceptor. Drawee, that is Rajan, acceptor, is not having anything to do with this bill sent to bank for collection. What it means to him is whether he has purchased goods from any person, or has he given acceptance, or whether he has honored or dishonored the bill. So on March 1st, because of the transaction made between Rajan and Madan drew a bill on Rajan, and Rajan gave the acceptance, right? So Madan's account debited to bills payable account. So Madan is a receiver of acceptance to bills payable account, bill is going out. Then on May 4th, now the bill is with the banker. So bill is presented to him, whosoever it is presenting the bill is presented to him, bills payable account 1000, and he paid full cash on that bill, which is 1000. So this is all about discounting of, this is all about bill sent to bank for collection. So in this entire session, we learnt about two things. One is endorsement of the bill, that is where there will be two parties, endorser and endorsee. The drawer will be transferring this bill in favor of his creditor, and this process is what we call endorsement, and will be asked to pass entries in the books of all the concerned parties. And one more is bills sent to bank for collection. In case the drawer is shifting his responsibility of collection of bills to the bank, and bank is ready to provide this service at a charge, it will take the responsibility and collect the amount and give it back to the drawer. So this is all about this session, that is endorsement of bill and bill sent to bank for collection. So if you want further readings on the same topics, refer this book, Basic Accounting by B.S. Raman. Thank you.